Synopsis source. Warning, this synopsis may contain spoilers. The story is said by the voice of Omkar, young Omkar Ritwik or elder Omkar Apurshakti Khurana, the nephew of Mahavir Singh Phogat. The movie plot is based on the true story. The story revolves in a small village named Balali, District Bhiwani, Haryana state in India. The movie starts with Mahavir Singh Phogat, Amir Khan, watching an Olympic game for wrestling in his office. TV is broadcasting that India's role in wrestling is very poor. A new employee joined at the office. Vivan Bratina challenges Mahavir to wrestle and loses. Mahavir also works part-time at a local wrestling ring, Akhada, and he is very talented in terms of wrestling and its technique. He couldn't took part in Olympics and win gold, therefore he has hopes very high that his future son will win gold for country. His wife Daya Shobha, Sakshi Tanwar, supports him morally, but they keep on having girl child only back-to-back 4 times in a row, being Geeta, young Geeta Zara Wasim, elder Geeta Fatima Sana Sheikh, Babita, young Babita Suhani Badnagar, elder Babita Sanaya Malhotra, Ritu and Sangeeta. Finally, Mahavir Singh loses all hope and he locks away all his wrestling equipment and medal in a trunk. After 13-14 years, one day a neighbor family having 2 sons aged 13-14 years comes at Mahavir's house to complain about their sons being beaten up by Geeta and Babita. Mahavir asks them how Geeta and Babita beat the 2 boys, and the girls happily demonstrate on their cousin Omkar. Mahavir's eyes sparkle by that his daughters have a wrestler's blood, and he tells his wife that a gold medal is ultimately a gold medal and it does not matter whether a boy wins it or a girl, and that he has decided that both Geeta and Babita will now not touch any cooking utensil or do any household work, but they will now become a wrestler and will win gold medal for the country. Mahavir starts their training by being very tough coach, waking them up 5 a.m. every day. He maintains their diet and restricts any street food, spicy food of such, and make them exercise. When Geeta and Babita complains about how their hair are ruined due to training and dirt, he calls a barber and cut their hairs off, and when he sees that they both are weak, he makes them non-vegetarian. Both sisters are very angry on Mahavir since he is being very cruel by making 2 girl child training as a wrestler. So they start doing little tricks to him by changing the alarm and eating spicy food whenever they can and not wrestling properly. But one day when they both attend a wedding of their 14-year-old girlfriend named Sunita, child marriage, and she tells them they both are very lucky that Mahavir is thinking about their career and life and not getting them married at such an early age unlike her family is doing. They realize their mistake and starts training real hard. When Geeta the elder sister is ready, Mahavir takes them to another village for wrestling. All the people oppose that they won't let a girl fight with a boy, but due to lack of audience and as a means of earning more money, the organizer agrees. Almost all village arrives to see a girl fighting and everyone is positive that she will lose very badly. Geeta chooses the most strong boy among the competitors to wrestle. She fights real good as opposed to what villagers were thinking, and as the fight continues everyone in crowd starts cheering for Geeta. At end, even though she loses, she wins more prize money from sponsors than the boy. Due to the lose, Geeta is not able to sleep and asks his father when will the next wrestling fight be organized. All the people in village who are previously accusing and backbiting about Mahavir starts cheering for Geeta and Babita and looks towards them with pride. Both the sisters soon become impossible to defeat and wins every next wrestling competition. At the national level wrestling competition, Geeta wins and therefore has to shift at National Sports Academy Training Center in Patiala, Punjab state for her further training. Mahavir is upset as she transfer at new place. The new coach Pramod Kadam Girish Kulkarni has different training style and does not let Geeta use techniques of his father. Geeta soon befriends with other girls and starts doing other things like shopping, having longer hair, nail polish and makeup, roaming around nights etc. Apart from her training, when she goes home after few months, she tries to teach her new style of wrestling to her sister Babita and other girls who have now joined Mahavir's wrestling ring to learn. Seeing that Geeta is very firmly advocating her new methods, Mahavir challenges her, but as he is old age he loses. Since the fight happens very ferociously, Bobita tells Geeta that whatever happened is not good and Geeta is losing focus. Mahavir is also upset about the incident and thinks that he has lost her daughter. Geeta starts competing in international matches, but she keeps match after match. At first she does not even care, but slowly she starts being afraid of her career. Meanwhile, Bobita also wins national championship and is moved on to same training center as Geeta. When Geeta is despair due to her continued failure, Bobita tells her to make amends with father, which Geeta does so while crying very much over phone. Mahavir forgives her. Geeta becomes her old self by cutting her hair down again, but she is told by the coach to not compete in her regular 55 kg weight group but to lose weight and compete in 51 kg group. Listening to this, Mahavir shifts to Peshawar to NSA training center so that he can help her compete for the same 55 kg group. He tells Geeta to do as her coach says during training session, but both sisters and Mahavir starts doing separate sessions by their own routine of waking up at 5 a.m. Coach notices that and complains to the authority to send both sisters back. Mahavir pleads to the authority of letting them stay but gets banned from NSA and girls are also banned to go out. So Mahavir starts training Geeta over phone by watching all her international competing games video recording and telling her at which moment she is doing what mistake. When Commonwealth Games 2010 is organized in New Delhi, India, Geeta takes part in her usual 55 kg group. Mahavir sits in audience and keeps on advising her against what her NSA coach tells her to do. Doing according to her father's advice, she wins the first round and semi-finals as well and is qualified for finals. In a press conference, the coach tries to take all credit but Geeta gives statement that it is all her father's hard work. Due to this, the coach gets jealous and angry and to take revenge. Before starting the finals match, locks Mahavir in a room and thinks that let's see how she wins now without her father. Mahavir tries to get out of the room but all his efforts are in vain. The match starts and Geeta keeps remembering her father's advice. After a very tough fight, Geeta ultimately wins India's first gold medal in women's wrestling in the 55 kg freestyle category against Emily Benstead from Australia. When the ceremony of giving medal to participants is over and according to the rule, winning country's national anthem is played. Mahavir, who hears Indian national anthem, understood that her daughter has finally completed his dream. The room gets unlocked and he rushes towards arena. Geeta shows Mahavir the gold medal and for the first time ever both girls and the nephew Omkar hear their father saying, "Well done." The end of Dangal synopsis.